it would be, I think it's in this area, Boyle Heights. The LAPD Hollenbeck Division got into pursuit with the vehicle. They tried to stop it, and it failed to yield. It did get on the freeway at one point, the 710, the 10 freeway, and then exited in Monterey Park, and now has made its way back towards Boyle Heights. But again, possible armed with the driver armed with a weapon. Yeah, Colleen, definitely a residential. I'll come out to a wide shot, and the driver just driving just in random ways here in this neighborhood. You see the airship overhead trying to keep up with the car. The ground units, they're in pursuit. They did go into tracking mode for a short time. The driver back out onto, well, stand by 1 second. I'm trying to hear what they're saying. It sounds like they're trying to give the driver some space there and might go back into tracking mode, but you see the unit still in trail there. Boy, it really scared me because it startled me to see what looked like a collision with another vehicle or perhaps a grocery cart or something like that. But when I went back to look, it looked like a motorcycle was sprawled out on the roadside, and it looked like it possibly might have been parked. I'm hoping that no one was on that motorcycle because it was a dramatic crash with that motorcycle. It's hard to say why he made contact with it. Yeah, we're trying to, yes, it's right along the 101 freeway and back onto the freeway. So, yeah, definitely the 10 freeway now, transitioning to the 10 freeway. Yes, they are. They backed off here now as we talk about the freeway. He's getting off the 10 freeway. So we've seen the driver on the 10 freeway. And Robert, yes. Oh, it looks like he almost made contact with that car. Yeah, so off at Soto. We did hear a possible weapon thrown out at some point, possibly when the driver exited the vehicle on Atlantic Boulevard and then made his way back. So that kind of goes with what we said. The CHP is aware of the pursuit because it keeps getting on and off the freeways. I hear them talking about it, but at this point, they're only support. It is LAPD still the primary agency in this pursuit. This is State Street, and in Boyle Heights, it's southbound on State, and yeah, I'm trying to look out the window here, very close to the hospital right now. Now I'll turn towards the east, I believe, and back onto the freeway here. This looks like it might be the 5 freeway. Nope. Yeah, we're looking at, going up to 70, 75 miles an hour right now, and it is the 10 freeway that we're on, not the 5. Well, correction. They're saying it's the 5. So we're 5 freeway right now, southbound, and into some heavier traffic here. He's going to weave in and out of traffic, but we saw this kind of behavior on surface streets. In fact, at one point, the car was up on the sidewalk at one point. Yeah, in fact, I think they went twice to tracking mode, but then got right back into the chase with the ground units. And now, now that I got my bearing here, we're at the 10 and the 5 freeway, and it looks like it might be going westbound 10 freeway, which means heavy traffic up ahead, and the driver's going to be going into all that traffic in just a second here. I see it out the window, and we'll see what the driver does at that point. Oh, definitely, definitely, for sure. And also safety of the officers and the general public, because this driver is so desperate to get away, using every inch of the road to get by, as you see here in this traffic here, as we come into the downtown LA area, might be exiting. Let's see what happens if he tries to force his way back on the freeway, and he does. He's using that gore point, and oh, look at that. Oh, squeezing right by that car. It's unbelievable. Off the freeway. Go ahead. Oh yeah, definitely tough because of the speeds and the erratic, random areas that the driver's driving in, and certainly that that's what. Yeah, no, I haven't heard that as far as a stolen vehicle, but yeah, they by now they've had the plate on the vehicle, but so far it's still what I'm hearing is possible armed with a gun is the one. Very true, very true. And when the driver got out and what we believe was a passenger, they ran in both directions across Atlantic Boulevard. We thought we were on the driver, but the driver came across from the east to the west, back to the car, jumped in the driver's seat. By then, the officers were right behind the car. The driver was able to jump in real quick and start the car, move backwards towards officers briefly, and then hit the gas, and we were off and running again in the pursuit. So a very dramatic situation back there in Monterey Park. But now the car in downtown LA going in westbound right now on 14th, and we want to make sure we don't lose the car in the buildings here as it gets close to the 110. I did, for sure, Colleen. And, you know, that's the danger here in downtown LA. Look at that guy on the street right there trying to cross. There's so many people out on foot, not only vehicles, but people just walking around in crosswalks. And here comes this driver blowing through intersections, running red lights like he just did there. And it's so dangerous. We heard it was a Lexus, a black Lexus. And look at this move right here. He's daring to just push his way through. He's going to hit that car, or both of them. Oh, he squeezed by there. I don't know how he made it through there, but squeezed by in that traffic. Oh, right against that truck. Oh, man, a lot of close calls. Well, I believe, Robert, they are just in tracking mode here in downtown LA because of the number of streets, the number of lights, and the number of vehicles that are out here. It looks like it's just the helicopter right now, and the concern for the airship is getting into the buildings. They can easily lose the car. Yes, he just came out of the bike lane. And one-way street here, that's good. This is Main Street, this portion of Main Street, and fortunately it's the one-way. Northbound, and look at this. He's going to go up onto the sidewalk. What's that about? He had clear lane there. Coming back at us. Behind 6 o'clock, David. Yeah, it looked like it, and he's going down the wrong way on Main Street. So, we're having trouble just keeping up with the car here. It looks like he's going to hang a left. There he goes, left turn, eastbound on 5th Street, I believe it is, and it's the wrong way on that street. So, look at this, against traffic. It's just unbelievable to see this. You called it right, Colleen. I think so. It looks like the driver may not know the downtown LA area, obviously driving down the wrong way on one-way streets. But, yeah, I think so. I think the driver might be trying to get back to the freeway, which is jammed right now. right turn. Downtown, it looks like Hill Street. We're losing him behind the buildings, but one of the unique things about this pursuit is you see the other cars driving around, and the one that's riding very quickly, driving quickly, and on the wrong side of the road, we might lose him, but then we pick him up again because he's driving on the wrong side of the road and so fast, doing stuff like that, going in through a red light. And here he goes, turning into a parking structure. This is Pershing Square. It looks like he's going into parking, and he's going to disappear under the Pershing Square parking lot here. So this is 6th and Hill, or 6th and Olive, and now he's underneath. So there's options for the driver to come out here, but we'll see what happens. The airship right now, like us, trying to search and look for those outs for that driver to come out. Maybe he'll bail in there, I don't know, but we don't see really any units on the ground. Absolutely. So we'll see if that car comes out, and the other option, like you said, Robert, is to block all the exits and try to keep that driver in this perimeter. But right now, I don't even see any other LAPD units. We're going to follow the night sunlight here, and they're kind of keeping an eye on all the exits for the parking structure here that is underground. But at this point, we're just waiting for those LAPD officers. And in this area, that would be Central Division that would be responding and not Hollenbeck. So far, no. It looks like I'm kind of scamming the whole area here. I don't see one. Maybe there. Well, no, that's not one either. So, yeah, nothing so far. I'm hearing the airship just continuing to circle and talk about the situation. But at this point, the driver disappearing in that Pershing Square parking lot. Yes, that's true. They could do that. Let me look at this car here. I don't know if that. No, that's not it. So yeah, very good point. They can check the license plates and see where that person lives, and then do a surveillance on that home. Here's one of the first units showing up on scene. I got a bunch of units there now. Really? Do you have the airship? Is he flying or circling? 12 o'clock? Okay, let's go to it. Let's fly to it. I'm not hearing the call though. What? I see the night sunlight. He's lighting up something there. Continuing southbound. Southbound Flower. Is that it? Man. That might... Coming back to us 30 seconds. That might be it. I don't know. Parked under a tree. Do they have... Are they... Thank you, 10 seconds. I appreciate that, Dave. David, do you have the airship moving? Well, the airship said that the driver came out and continued to drive. Here we're looking at Flower and 9th Street. We see the night sunlight shining on the street here. We're trying to pick up the car to see if we can find it. That possibly might be the car right there. We're trying to wait to hear from the airship exactly what they're looking at and where they're tracking the vehicle. We did not see it come out of that parking structure at Pershing Square. We did see it stop for a brief moment, we believe, here on 9th Street. Yeah, that's correct. In fact, I'm going to ask my pilot, David, to move forward. I think we saw it stop under a tree right here, but I can't confirm that yet until we take a look. You have eyes on the airship? I think it's there under the tree. Right there, that car pulled in. It looks like a Lexus. Ninth and Flower. I got a ship out at 8 o'clock. You have eyes on him? I don't know. I just want to make sure that that airship's not following the car. Okay, who's this in front of us?